Talex system active.
So we're on my favourite road in the whole world, the M25, and I'm a little bit disappointed really because, as you can see, no traffic jam. The reason we're on the M25 is that we're going down to ILG, the distribution company that we use, because the new version of the Talex has just arrived in the UK yesterday, and we're going down to have a look at it. So I had Ian Roots over last night, who's the guy that does the installations for our various products when customers want them installed, and he hardwired in the three things that I've got in my car here for me. So I've got the radar detector up there now, which is in the GPS gap, which is the best place for it. I've got the Talex there on the dash, which is now hardwired in, and I've got the TomTom up here on the right for easy access. And now they haven't got cables running to them. I don't need a double or triple cigarette lighter adapter down there. In fact, the cigarette lighter adapter's free for anything else if I want to charge a mobile phone or something. And it's just a lot nicer now. There's not cables trailing all over the place. It's all nice and neat, and all the products can be taken out if I want to, if I'm worried about thieves, and then just put them back and the cable's right there again. So it's just a lot nicer in general. So we're getting a little bit bored now just driving down to ILG, and Ted, the cameraman here, thinks that this car is not fast, and I beg to differ. So luckily we've got a bit of clear road now and there's nothing behind me, so I'm just slowing down and I'm going to demonstrate to Ted, in fact, what a fast car this is. So are you ready, Ted?
When you are.
When I am, okay. Let's do it. Now that, Ted, is what 450 Mercedes horsepower feel like. And I better slow down because otherwise I'm going to break the speed limit there. So that was from about 35 to 70 in about 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
Pretty quick.
Got. I don't know.
Right, so this is the new version of the Talex, and the key thing on this is, I don't know if you can see here, BTST Edition 2009. And what that means is it's basically a series of small updates that we've made to the Talex. But the reason we've called it BTST Edition is because today we can finally announce that the Talex is officially replacing the BTST locator. So Steve, should we go and have a look at it?
Why not?
So this is the first time I've seen the Talex, the new Talex version today, Steve. So let's open it up and have a look. Immediately, I mean, it just looks the same, really.
We've produced a unit that's superior in many respects, and obviously what we haven't done is altered the database and the functionality of it. What we've done is we've taken notice of the fact that the blue light intensity was a little bit bright, and customers had commented about nighttime driving. We've tweaked the sound chip and the firmware, and basically those are the little bits. Everything else, the unit, the design of it, the function of it, the database that it uses, all of those have remained exactly the same.
Yeah, that's the point I wanted to get across. Essentially, it's the same hardware platform that we've been using before with the Talex, just with some minor updates, but that just improve the overall user experience of the product.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But the key thing is it's replacing the BTST locator, which really is a product that's now it's had its place. It's been one of the best speed camera detectors on the market for a number of years, but it's now just a slightly older design. It's been superseded now by this more modern technology, which is really better in every way.
SurfStar T3 technology inside,
Yep.
so there's no problem with metallised windscreens.
Well,
that's
that's an interesting point actually, Steve, that we haven't touched on before, because people that have got Talexes have commented, and I've noticed this myself as well. I've got a TomTom in my car because I prefer it to the sat-nav that's built into the car, and it does take the TomTom quite a while, particularly in cities, to pick up the satellites through the athermic windscreen, whereas the Talex is always bang on and it always picks up within seconds.
Yeah, very quickly.
Very quickly.
You put it in, apply the power, it's got the satellite, it's got locked on, and then immediately you move off, you've got the accurate speed display, and within a few hundred yards, you know, if you've got mobile or cameras around where you live, then this will be giving you the warning.
Yeah, it's funny because one of my friends, he's a mechanic, he's got a Talex in there and he's got one of those plastic trays under the radio, and he's actually fixed his Talex under the plastic tray, and he said it picks up the reception 100% every time. You can really tuck it out of the way wherever you want it in your car. It doesn't have to be right on the dash where either it's getting in the way of some other products like a sat-nav, or where it's visible to thieves or anything like that. It's just a really discreet little product.
I've stuck mine under the seat. You know, when you get out of the car for a few minutes, and for crime prevention you put it out of the way, and I've stuck it under the passenger seat, and then it's been talking to me.
Yeah.
So it doesn't require a great deal of actual sight of the sky to operate and function normally.
And the other thing is the internal firmware updates. We're just always making changes as customers report in that, you know, ways we can improve, and it's just a few of those in there, isn't there?
It's a quality bit of kit.
Yeah.
And what we're offering BTST locator owners is a natural progression. If you've had a unit for a few years, you feel like a change, move to something that's moved on. That's a superior unit with superior database, and I'm sure that anybody that moves on, I mean, there'll be people that are quite happy with Locator. Those that see the need to move on, those that want to take up the offer, they will love that product. They will think it's been a good deal, and they will look forward to using it and having it in the car.